The OPR replacement front inner tie rod end is available for any 2005 to 2014 Mustang owner who is looking to fix the shaky steering that can occur as a result of a failing tie rod end. This front inner option is a very affordable fix for just about $40, which is about half the price of a Ford replacement. And the installation isn't too difficult, so I'm giving it 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. If you feel your car start to wander off down the road, or if you feel some vibration in the steering, then it might be time for some new tie rod ends. Obviously, this can be pretty annoying, not to mention dangerous if left untreated. It's a good idea to replace both sides at the same time because if one's going bad, then it's possible that the other one is going to be on its way out as well. And these are interchangeable for both sides as a direct fit replacement. The tie rod's housing are forged and heat treated for a higher strength and durability. The bearing has grooves to let the grease flow through the bearing and stud for a smoother, durable surface for a longer lasting lifetime. You can pick one of these up for just about $40, which in my opinion is a very affordable replacement to a serious issue. If you pick these up from Ford directly, they'd be about $80 each, just to give you some perspective. Keep in mind they don't include outer tie rod ends, but it can be picked up together on the product page at AM for just about $20 more. Now the installation is pretty straightforward. You can get it done in about an hour or two with simple hand tools like a ratchet and socket set, a few wrenches, some PB Blaster, red Loctite, pliers, and a torque wrench. I'd give this one 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. The first thing you want to do is get the car in the air, support it on jack stands safely, and remove the wheels. It might be a good idea to take some PB Blaster and soak the jam nut connecting the tie rod end to the shaft, as well as the nut holding the tie rod to the spindle. Then put a wrench on the flats on the inner tie rod, or vice grips work as well, and use another wrench to break loose that jam nut. It's easier to handle this one while it's on the car. Next, you'll remove the nut at the spindle, which is easier to do with a breaker bar attached. Before you drop the tie rod end from the spindle, it's a good idea to remove the ABS sensor so it doesn't get damaged, which can be done using the appropriate socket and a pair of pliers as well. When you get the outer tie rod end free from the spindle, what you want to do when removing it is count how many rotations you make when taking it off, so when you put it back on, you can use the same amount of turns to keep the alignment as close as possible to where it needs to be. You'll still need to take it to alignment shop, but at least it won't be undrivable. On the inner tie rod, use a pair of needle nose pliers to pinch the tension clip and pull it down. The clip on the other side will usually break, in which case you can pick up a replacement, or most people tend to throw a zip tie on instead since it does the trick. From there, you can use a wrench to break loose and remove the nut holding the inner tie rod in place. Put your new OPR replacement into the factory location and tighten it down to that same bolt. The boot will go back on either with a factory clip or a new one, or even that zip tie I just mentioned a second ago. The other end will go into the outer tie rod end, which you'll put on using the same amount of rotations you took it off with, then tighten that back up once you're done. Then bolt it down to the spindle using red Loctite, which is a good idea to keep it locked up, but only a little bit is necessary. From here, you're good to go. If you're the owner of a 2005 to 2014 Mustang, you might want to check out the OPR replacement inner tie rod end, which is available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.